Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to join me in exploring a simple yet transformative idea: fix yourself first. In our fast-paced world, we often rush to take care of everyone and everything around us. But what if I told you that the most profound change you can make starts within? Let's begin with self-reflection. Take a moment to pause and ask yourself, what challenges am I facing? What dreams have I pushed aside in the chaos of life? When we look inward, we begin to uncover the layers that make us who we are. It takes courage to confront our struggles, but it's in this brave exploration that we find the seeds of growth. Next, let's talk about self-care. Many of us see it as a luxury, something we can only indulge in when we have time. But let me be clear, self-care is essential. It's about making space for rest, joy, and rejuvenation. Whether it's through a morning walk, a good book, or a moment of quiet reflection, these practices are vital. They refill our cup so we can share our overflow with the world. Now, let's embrace our imperfections. We often strive for perfection, but the truth is, we are all beautifully flawed. Each of our imperfections tells a story, and it's through these stories that we grow. When we accept ourselves fully, we free ourselves from the weight of unrealistic expectations. Setting boundaries is another key aspect of this journey. It's okay to say no. Protecting your energy and mental health is crucial for your well-being. By establishing clear boundaries, you create the space necessary for healing and growth. And as you focus on fixing yourself, don't forget to pursue what lights you up. Engage in activities that ignite your passion and bring you joy. This isn't just self-indulgence, it's a vital part of your healing journey. When you prioritize your passions, you reconnect with your authentic self. As you nurture your inner world, you build resilience. Life will throw challenges your way, but a strong foundation allows you to rise above them. Your journey of healing empowers you, making you better equipped to handle whatever comes next. Remember, as you cultivate compassion for yourself, you naturally extend that kindness to others. Self-love isn't selfish, it's a powerful force that can transform your relationships. When you treat yourself with understanding, you create a ripple effect of empathy in your community. Let's not forget, this journey is not about a destination, it's about the process. Each step you take towards self-improvement is a testament to your strength. Embrace the journey with all its ups and downs, and recognize that it's uniquely yours. I encourage you to embrace vulnerability. Sharing your struggles can forge deeper connections with others. You never know who might be inspired by your honesty and bravery. So as you leave here today, I invite you to take a moment for yourself. Reflect, recharge, and remember that fixing yourself first is not just about you. It's about the incredible impact you can have on those around you. Let your healing journey shine as a beacon of hope for others. Self-reflection is the foundation of personal growth and healing. It requires us to carve out time in our busy lives to look inward, away from the noise and distractions that surround us. When we engage in self-reflection, we give ourselves the opportunity to understand our thoughts, emotions, and experiences on a deeper level. It's about asking the tough questions: what do I truly feel? What are my dreams and aspirations? What fears hold me back? This process often involves confronting uncomfortable truths. We might uncover feelings of inadequacy or anxiety that we brushed aside for too long. But rather than shying away from these realizations, we should embrace them. Acknowledging our struggles allows us to gain clarity and insight. It's a powerful step toward healing, as it shifts our perspective from one of judgment to one of understanding. Journaling can be a valuable tool in this journey. Putting pen to paper helps to externalize our thoughts, making it easier to process them. We can track patterns in our emotions and identify triggers that affect our well-being. Over time, this practice helps us cultivate self-awareness, enabling us to respond to situations with intention rather than reacting impulsively. Self-reflection also encourages us to celebrate our achievements, no matter how small. It's easy to overlook our progress in the daily grind. Taking the time to recognize and appreciate our efforts boosts self-esteem and reinforces a positive mindset. It reminds us that we are capable of change and growth, fostering a sense of empowerment. Self-reflection is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing practice. As we evolve, our understanding of ourselves deepens. Regularly checking in with ourselves allows us to stay aligned with our values and goals, ensuring we live authentically. It creates a solid foundation for making thoughtful decisions and navigating life's challenges with resilience and grace. By prioritizing self-reflection, we take the first step in fixing ourselves, paving the way for a more fulfilling and connected life. Prioritizing self-care is essential for our overall well-being and resilience. In a world that often glorifies busyness and productivity, we can easily forget the importance of taking care of ourselves. Self-care isn't just a trendy concept, it's a fundamental practice that enables us to recharge and maintain our physical, mental, and emotional health. To truly prioritize self-care, we must first understand that it encompasses more than just occasional indulgences. It includes daily habits that nourish us, like ensuring we get enough sleep, eating nutritious foods, and staying active. Creating a routine that incorporates these elements helps us build a solid foundation for our well-being. When we treat our bodies and minds with respect, we're better equipped to handle life's challenges. Mental self-care is equally crucial. This involves taking the time to engage in activities that promote emotional well-being, such as practicing mindfulness meditation or deep breathing exercises. These practices help us manage stress and anxiety, allowing us to find moments of peace amidst the chaos. Making space for reflection and quiet time can also lead to greater clarity and understanding of our thoughts and feelings. It's important to remember that self-care is not selfish, it's an act of self-preservation. When we invest in our well-being, we create a ripple effect in our relationships and communities. By nurturing ourselves, we become more present, patient, and compassionate toward others. We are better able to support our loved ones when we are grounded and centered. Setting boundaries is a crucial aspect of self-care as well. Learning to say no can be challenging, especially when we feel obligated to meet the demands of others. However, establishing clear boundaries protects our time and energy, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. It's about recognizing our limits and honoring them so we don't run ourselves into the ground. Self-care should include pursuing activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Whether it's engaging in a creative hobby, spending time in nature, or simply enjoying a good book, these moments are vital for recharging our spirits. Finding joy in everyday life fosters a sense of gratitude and helps us stay connected to what makes us feel alive. Prioritizing self-care also involves being gentle with ourselves during difficult times. Life can throw unexpected challenges our way, and it's essential to allow ourselves the grace to feel and process those emotions. This might mean taking a step back from responsibilities or seeking support from friends, family, or professionals. Recognizing that it's okay to ask for help is a vital part of self-care. Making self-care a priority is about creating a life that reflects our values and needs. It's an ongoing commitment to nurturing ourselves and honoring our well-being. When we prioritize self-care, we lay the groundwork for a more balanced, fulfilling life, one where we can thrive and make a positive impact on those around us. Recognizing imperfections is a vital step in the journey of self-acceptance and personal growth. In a society that often promotes idealized images of success and beauty, it's easy to fall into the trap of believing we need to be flawless to be worthy or accepted. However, embracing our imperfections allows us to connect with our authentic selves and cultivate a deeper sense of compassion for both ourselves and others. Acknowledging our flaws means confronting the aspects of ourselves that we may have long avoided or even hidden away. This can be uncomfortable, as it forces us to face vulnerabilities we'd rather ignore. Yet it's in this very discomfort that we find the seeds of growth. When we start to accept that nobody is perfect, we create space for authenticity. We begin to appreciate our uniqueness, understanding that our quirks and shortcomings contribute to the rich tapestry of who we are. Recognizing imperfections also helps to dismantle the unrealistic standards we often impose on ourselves. We are all works in progress, and allowing ourselves to be imperfect opens the door to experimentation and learning. Rather than striving for unattainable goals, we can shift our focus to progress and growth. This shift in mindset encourages us to celebrate small victories and acknowledge our efforts, fostering a sense of accomplishment that can sometimes be overshadowed by a fixation on perfection. Embracing our imperfections can deepen our connections with others. When we share our struggles and vulnerabilities, we create opportunities for genuine connection. It's through our shared experiences of imperfection that we find common ground and build trust. By showing up as our authentic selves, we invite others to do the same, fostering a supportive environment where everyone feels safe to express their true feelings. Recognizing imperfections allows us to practice self-compassion. Instead of being critical of ourselves when we make mistakes or face setbacks, we can choose to respond with kindness. This shift in approach transforms our internal dialogue, replacing self-judgment with understanding. It encourages us to treat ourselves as we would treat a friend, offering encouragement and support instead of harsh criticism. Acknowledging our imperfections can lead to a more profound sense of self-acceptance. When we stop seeking validation through the lens of perfection, we start to appreciate our journey with all its twists and turns. We learn that our imperfections do not define us, rather, they are integral parts of our story. This realization empowers us to live more fully and authentically, embracing life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. Recognizing imperfections is not about resigning ourselves to mediocrity, it's about celebrating our humanity. It's a call to embrace the beautifully imperfect journey of life, allowing ourselves to grow, learn, and evolve. By accepting our flaws, we can find peace within ourselves and create a life that is rich with authenticity and connection. Setting boundaries is an essential practice for maintaining our well-being and fostering healthy relationships. In our fast-paced world, where demands often feel endless, the ability to define and uphold personal limits can be a game changer. It's about recognizing our needs and understanding that we have the right to protect our time, energy, and mental health. Establishing boundaries begins with self-awareness. It requires us to tune into our feelings and recognize when we're overwhelmed or drained. This self-reflection helps us identify what we are comfortable with and what feels like too much. By understanding our own limits, we empower ourselves to communicate those needs clearly to others. This isn't about being rigid, rather, it's about honoring our own well-being. One of the most significant aspects of setting boundaries is learning to say no. For many, saying no can feel daunting, especially when we fear disappointing others or being perceived as unhelpful. However, saying no when we need to is a form of self-respect. It allows us to prioritize our own needs and ensures that we can engage fully in the commitments we do take on. When we say yes out of obligation rather than genuine desire, we risk resentment and burnout. Boundaries also play a crucial role in fostering healthier relationships. When we communicate our limits clearly, we provide others with a roadmap for how to engage with us. This transparency creates mutual respect, as those around us learn to honor our needs. In turn, it encourages them to express their boundaries as well, fostering an environment of open communication and understanding. Setting boundaries isn't just about protecting ourselves from others, it's also about creating space for self-care and personal growth. By delineating what is acceptable and what is not, we free ourselves from unnecessary stressors and distractions. This allows us to focus on the activities and relationships that truly enrich our lives. When we prioritize our own needs, we cultivate a sense of empowerment and agency. It's important to remember that boundaries can evolve over time. As we grow and change, our needs may shift. Regularly reassessing our boundaries ensures that they remain relevant and effective. This adaptability reflects our commitment to self-care and personal growth, reminding us that it's okay to adjust our limits based on our current circumstances. In some cases, setting boundaries may lead to difficult conversations or conflicts, especially if others are accustomed to our previous willingness to accommodate them. It's essential to approach these discussions with empathy and assertiveness. Clear communication is key. Explaining our reasons for setting boundaries can help others understand our perspective. It's not about pushing people away, but about creating a healthier space for connection. Setting boundaries is an act of self-love. It allows us to take charge of our lives, ensuring that we engage in relationships and activities that align with our values and goals. By honoring our own limits, we set the stage for a more balanced, fulfilling life, one where we can thrive and fully participate in the world around us. Embracing this practice can lead to greater clarity, improved relationships, and a renewed sense of peace and empowerment. Pursuing passions is a vital element of living a fulfilling and authentic life. When we engage in activities that ignite our enthusiasm and creativity, we not only enhance our well-being, but also foster a sense of purpose that can guide us through life's challenges. Identifying and pursuing our passions is about reconnecting with what makes us feel alive and inspired. In a world that often prioritizes practicality over passion, it can be easy to set aside our interests in favor of more conventional paths. However, rediscovering what we love, whether it's painting, writing, gardening, cooking, or any other pursuit, can lead to profound joy and satisfaction. These activities serve as outlets for self-expression, allowing us to explore our identities and connect with our innermost selves. Engaging in our passions also has the power to rejuvenate us. Life can become overwhelming with responsibilities, deadlines, and external expectations. Carving out time for what we love provides a much-needed break from the daily grind. It acts as a source of relaxation and enjoyment, reminding us of the beauty of simply being present in the moment. When we immerse ourselves in activities that bring us joy, we often find ourselves more energized and motivated in other areas of our lives. Pursuing passions fosters a sense of community and connection. When we engage in activities we love, we often encounter others with similar interests. This can lead to the formation of friendships and support networks that enrich our lives. Whether it's joining a local art class, a writing group, or a sports team, connecting with like-minded individuals can provide inspiration and encouragement. These relationships can help us stay motivated, share experiences, and celebrate each other's progress. The pursuit of passions can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth. It encourages us to step out of our comfort zones and challenge ourselves in new ways. Trying something we're passionate about can push us to develop new skills, embrace creativity, and overcome fears. Each step we take on this journey builds our confidence and resilience, reminding us that we are capable of more than we may have realized. Incorporating our passions into our daily lives also promotes balance. It encourages us to create a holistic approach to well-being that includes not just work and responsibilities, but also play and creativity. When we actively make time for our interests, we cultivate a more well-rounded existence that nurtures both our minds and our spirits. This balance is essential for preventing burnout and maintaining a sense of joy. Pursuing our passions is an invitation to live authentically. It encourages us to listen to our hearts and prioritize what truly matters to us. When we honor our passions, we align our lives with our values, creating a sense of coherence and fulfillment. The journey of pursuing what we love is not merely about the end result, but about the experiences, growth, and joy we encounter along the way. By embracing our passions, we enrich our lives and inspire those around us to do the same. Building resilience is a crucial aspect of navigating life's challenges and uncertainties. It is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties and adapt positively to change, and it plays a significant role in our overall mental and emotional well-being. Resilience isn't something we are simply born with, rather it is a skill we can develop through our experiences and choices. One of the key components of resilience is fostering a positive mindset. This involves shifting our perspective to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. When we encounter setbacks, resilient individuals tend to view these moments as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. This shift allows us to learn from our experiences and develop a sense of agency over our lives. By reframing challenges as learning opportunities, we cultivate a mindset that is more adaptable and open to change. Emotional awareness is another vital aspect of resilience. Understanding and processing our emotions rather than suppressing them enables us to respond to stress in healthier ways. By acknowledging our feelings, whether they be frustration, sadness, or anxiety, we create space for healing and growth. This emotional intelligence allows us to navigate difficult situations with greater clarity and composure. Practicing mindfulness can be particularly helpful in this regard, as it teaches us to be present with our emotions without judgment. Support systems are also integral to building resilience. Having a network of friends, family, or mentors can provide the encouragement and guidance we need during tough times. So it's important to cultivate these relationships and reach out for support when we need it. Sharing our struggles with trusted individuals fosters connection and reminds us that we are not alone. These connections can also serve as a source of inspiration, as others can offer different perspectives and insights that help us navigate challenges. Setting realistic goals is another effective strategy for enhancing resilience. When faced with adversity, it can be easy to feel overwhelmed and uncertain about how to move forward. By breaking down larger challenges into smaller, manageable steps, we can create a sense of direction and accomplishment. Celebrating these small victories along the way reinforces our ability to overcome obstacles, boosting our confidence and motivation. Resilience is also about cultivating flexibility and adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and being able to adjust our plans and expectations in response to changing circumstances is crucial. This doesn't mean we should abandon our goals, but rather that we should remain open to new paths and possibilities. Embracing uncertainty can lead to unexpected opportunities for growth and discovery. Engaging in self-care practices further strengthens our resilience. Taking time for ourselves, whether through physical activity, hobbies, or relaxation, ensures that we are emotionally and physically equipped to handle challenges. Regular self-care helps reduce stress and increases our overall well-being, making us more resilient in the face of adversity. Building resilience is an ongoing journey. It requires patience and practice as we learn to navigate life's ups and downs. Each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to our growth and strengthens our capacity to cope with future challenges. By embracing resilience, we equip ourselves with the tools to not only survive but thrive, turning life's obstacles into stepping stones toward a more fulfilling and empowered existence. Cultivating compassion for both ourselves and others is a transformative practice that can profoundly impact our lives and relationships. At its core, compassion is about recognizing suffering, whether it's our own or that of someone else, and responding with kindness and understanding. This nurturing quality fosters a sense of connection, reminding us that we are all part of the same human experience. Self-compassion begins with acknowledging our own struggles without judgment. In a world that often encourages self-criticism and comparison, it can be easy to fall into the trap of harsh self-talk. Instead, practicing self-compassion invites us to treat ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a friend facing difficulties. This means allowing ourselves to feel our emotions, whether they be sadness, frustration, or fear, without shaming ourselves for having them. It involves recognizing that imperfection is part of being human and that everyone encounters challenges along their journey. When we practice self-compassion, we create a nurturing internal environment that fosters resilience and emotional well-being. This self-acceptance not only alleviates feelings of isolation and inadequacy, but also encourages personal growth. By giving ourselves permission to be imperfect, we create space for learning and development. This approach enhances our ability to cope with life's challenges as we become more forgiving of ourselves during tough times. Extending compassion to others follows a similar path. It starts with recognizing that everyone carries their own burdens and experiences struggles that may not be visible on the surface. When we approach others with empathy and understanding, we create a more supportive and nurturing environment. This can transform our relationships as compassion fosters trust and connection. People feel seen and valued when we acknowledge their struggles, which deepens our bonds and encourages open communication. Practicing compassion toward others also has a ripple effect. When we demonstrate kindness and understanding, it inspires those around us to do the same. This collective compassion can create a culture of support and empathy within our communities. Small acts of kindness, a listening ear, a warm gesture, or words of encouragement can significantly uplift someone's spirit and encourage them to pay it forward. Compassion can help bridge divides and foster understanding in our increasingly polarized world. By seeking to understand the perspectives and experiences of others, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for diversity and shared humanity. This openness to different viewpoints can reduce conflict and promote healing in our communities, allowing us to navigate differences with grace and respect. Practicing compassion also involves recognizing our own limits. It's essential to understand that while we want to support others, we cannot pour from an empty cup. Caring for ourselves allows us to be present for others in a more meaningful way. When we take the time to nurture our own well-being, we become more equipped to extend compassion and support to those around us. Compassion for self and others is a powerful force for healing and connection. It allows us to move through life with greater empathy and understanding, transforming our relationships and communities. By embracing compassion, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to a more caring and compassionate world. It is a practice that reminds us of our shared humanity, fostering an environment where love and understanding can thrive. The impact of community on our lives is profound and multifaceted, shaping not only who we are as individuals, but also how we interact with the world around us. When we engage with our communities, we create networks of support, understanding, and shared experiences that enhance our collective well-being. This interconnectedness fosters a sense of belonging, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles or triumphs. Active participation in community life can significantly enrich our personal development. When we collaborate with others, whether through volunteering, participating in local events, or simply engaging in conversations, we gain diverse perspectives that challenge and broaden our viewpoints. This exposure helps us grow as individuals, fostering empathy and understanding of different life experiences and backgrounds. By interacting with a variety of people, we not only learn about their stories, but also reflect on our own, gaining deeper insights into our values and beliefs. A strong community provides a safety net during difficult times. When challenges arise, be it personal crises, health issues, or economic hardships, having a supportive network can make all the difference. Community members can offer practical assistance, emotional support, and encouragement, reminding us that we are not isolated in our struggles. This support can alleviate feelings of loneliness and anxiety, creating a sense of security that empowers us to navigate challenges with greater confidence. Communities also serve as a powerful platform for collective action. When individuals come together to address common issues, whether it's advocating for social justice, supporting local businesses, or addressing environmental concerns, they amplify their voices and increase their impact. Collective efforts can lead to meaningful change, fostering a sense of agency and purpose among community members. This shared commitment to improving our surroundings can ignite passion and motivate individuals to contribute their unique skills and talents for the greater good. The sense of belonging that arises from community engagement can have a significant positive impact on our mental health. When we feel connected to others, our sense of isolation diminishes. This connection fosters a sense of identity and purpose, contributing to higher levels of happiness and fulfillment. Celebrating achievements together, supporting one another during hardships, and sharing experiences creates bonds that enhance our overall quality of life. Communities can play a crucial role in fostering resilience. When we cultivate strong connections, we build a collective strength that enables us to adapt and recover from adversity. This shared resilience not only helps individuals cope with personal challenges, but also empowers communities to navigate larger societal issues. In times of crisis, such as natural disasters or public health emergencies, cohesive communities often respond more effectively, demonstrating the power of solidarity and support. Investing in community also cultivates future generations. When we model the importance of compassion, collaboration, and civic engagement, we set an example for younger members of the community. Teaching children and young adults the value of giving back and being involved encourages them to develop a sense of responsibility toward their community. This cycle of engagement perpetuates a culture of caring, ensuring that future generations understand the significance of connection and collective impact. The impact of community is immeasurable. By actively participating in and nurturing our communities, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to the well-being of others. This interconnectedness fosters a sense of purpose and belonging that enriches our shared experiences. As we engage with one another, we create a vibrant tapestry of support, understanding, and compassion, one that has the potential to transform lives and uplift entire communities. Embracing this impact reminds us that together we are stronger and that our collective efforts can lead to a brighter, more compassionate future for all. Emphasizing the journey rather than the destination is a fundamental shift in perspective that can profoundly enhance our experiences and overall satisfaction in life. In a culture that often prioritizes outcomes, be it career milestones, personal achievements, or societal expectations, we could easily overlook the richness of the experiences that shape us along the way. By focusing on the journey, we allow ourselves to appreciate the process, the growth, and the lessons that come with it. Each step we take toward our goals is filled with opportunities for learning and self-discovery. When we concentrate solely on the end result, we risk missing the beauty of the moments that lead us there. This journey includes the challenges we face, the setbacks we encounter, and the small victories we achieve. These experiences mold our character, build resilience, and teach us valuable lessons about perseverance, patience, and adaptability. Each moment spent navigating obstacles adds depth to our story, shaping who we are and how we relate to the world. Focusing on the journey encourages us to cultivate mindfulness. When we immerse ourselves in the present, we become more attuned to our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. This awareness allows us to savor the little things, like a kind word from a friend, the beauty of nature, or the satisfaction of completing a task. By being present, we foster a greater appreciation for the everyday experiences that often go unnoticed. This mindfulness not only enhances our enjoyment of life, but also contributes to our emotional well-being. Embracing the journey fosters a sense of community and connection. As we navigate our paths, we often encounter others who share similar struggles or aspirations. These shared experiences can create bonds that deepen our relationships, reminding us that we are not alone in our endeavors. Engaging with others during our journey can provide support, encouragement, and inspiration, enriching our experiences and enhancing our understanding of different perspectives. Accepting that the journey is just as important as the destination also helps alleviate the pressure we place on ourselves. When we are overly focused on achieving specific goals, we may become anxious or disheartened if we encounter setbacks or delays. By shifting our perspective to value the process, we allow ourselves to embrace imperfections and uncertainties. This mindset encourages us to view challenges as integral parts of our growth rather than as barriers to success. This approach can lead to a more sustainable sense of fulfillment. If our happiness is contingent solely upon reaching a particular destination, we may find ourselves feeling empty once we arrive. The joy and excitement of achieving a goal can quickly fade, leaving us searching for the next milestone. However, when we derive satisfaction from the journey itself, we cultivate a sense of fulfillment that is more enduring. The process becomes a source of joy in its own right, allowing us to celebrate progress and growth at every stage. Understanding that life is a journey invites us to be kinder to ourselves and more open to the experiences that unfold. It encourages us to embrace uncertainty and cultivate resilience, knowing that each step contributes to our growth and development. By focusing on the journey, we allow ourselves to experience life more fully, finding joy in the process and appreciating the lessons that shape our paths. This perspective not only enriches our own lives, but also inspires those around us to embrace their journeys with gratitude and curiosity, creating a collective narrative of growth and connection. Empowerment through vulnerability is a powerful concept that invites us to embrace our authentic selves by acknowledging and sharing our fears, struggles, and uncertainties. This paradox where opening ourselves up can lead to greater strength challenges the conventional belief that vulnerability equates to weakness. Instead, it reveals that being vulnerable allows us to connect more deeply with ourselves and others, ultimately fostering resilience and personal growth. When we choose to be vulnerable, we invite honesty into our lives. This honesty helps us confront our feelings and experiences, providing clarity about what truly matters to us. Acknowledging our vulnerabilities is an essential step towards self-acceptance. By facing our insecurities, we learn to navigate our emotions more effectively, gaining insights into our motivations and desires. This process fosters a deeper understanding of ourselves, enabling us to make choices that align more closely with our authentic identities. Sharing our vulnerabilities can also create profound connections with others. When we express our fears and challenges, we open the door for others to do the same. This mutual sharing cultivates a sense of community and belonging, reinforcing the idea that we are not alone in our struggles. These connections can be incredibly healing. Knowing that others have faced similar challenges helps to alleviate feelings of isolation and promotes empathy. In turn, these shared experiences can foster an environment where everyone feels safe to express themselves authentically. Embracing vulnerability can lead to greater resilience. When we acknowledge our struggles, we empower ourselves to seek support and resources that can aid in our growth. Rather than hiding our difficulties, we can learn from them and adapt. This proactive approach encourages us to develop coping strategies, fostering a sense of agency in our lives. By reframing vulnerability as a strength, we build a toolkit that prepares us for future challenges, reinforcing our ability to bounce back from adversity. Empowerment through vulnerability also inspires courage. It takes bravery to open up about our challenges, but doing so can ignite a sense of empowerment that propels us forward. When we confront our fears and allow ourselves to be seen, we take ownership of our narratives. This act of courage can be liberating, freeing us from the constraints of societal expectations and allowing us to live more authentically. As we embrace our imperfections and share our journeys, we cultivate a sense of confidence that can inspire others to do the same. This approach encourages a shift in perspective about failure. When we view vulnerability as a strength, we can redefine how we perceive setbacks. Instead of fearing failure, we can approach it as a valuable part of our learning process. Each challenge becomes an opportunity for growth and self-discovery, allowing us to reframe our relationship with risk. This mindset shift helps us take bold steps toward our goals, knowing that vulnerability is an inherent part of the journey. Empowerment through vulnerability transforms how we engage with ourselves and the world. By embracing our authentic selves and sharing our experiences, we create spaces for healing, connection, and growth. This journey not only enriches our own lives, but also has a ripple effect, encouraging those around us to embrace their vulnerabilities and celebrate their authenticity. In a world that often values perfection, choosing to be vulnerable is a radical act of courage, reminding us that true strength lies in our ability to be open, honest, and compassionate with ourselves and others. As we reflect on the various dimensions of personal growth and community connection, it becomes clear that the journey we embark on, filled with self-reflection, boundary setting, and the embrace of our passions, shapes who we are and how we engage with the world. Empowerment through vulnerability teaches us that it's okay to show our true selves, to share our struggles, and to recognize that we are all part of a larger tapestry of human experience. When we prioritize self-care and compassion, both for ourselves and for others, we create a nurturing environment that fosters resilience and understanding. The journey, rather than the destination, becomes our greatest teacher, reminding us to savor each moment, learn from our experiences, and celebrate our progress along the way. Let us carry forward the understanding that empowerment lies not in the absence of struggle, but in our ability to embrace it. By sharing our journeys, lifting each other up, and cultivating a sense of belonging, we can create communities that thrive on connection, support, and shared growth. Together, we can transform our vulnerabilities into strengths, and in doing so, inspire others to do the same. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. Let us commit to nurturing ourselves and each other, recognizing that through compassion and resilience, we can create a brighter, more empowered future for ourselves and our communities.